get this properly off.
Don D. said, "Hi Rob, happy Saturday."
Hey Dawn, welcome aboard. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a fine one. Just getting my sharing done.
Don D. said, "Hope all goes well with you."
It's going okay right now. Kind of in a limbo on some of my health stuff, but that's, you know, VA healthcare system. Tests get scheduled, then rescheduled. Everything gets pushed back because either I get sick or the doctor can't be seen because he's got to go somewhere else. You know how it goes. Oh, walleye
Don
fishing.
D. said, "Went walleye fishing last night and caught my dinner."
I haven't done that since high school. I need to find a good fishing spot out here. Lake Mead is not a good fishing spot. Nothing that you catch out in Lake Mead is keepable.
Don D. said, "Sorry to hear that. That like phone tag it sinks."
Yeah. Well. It'll get better. It always does. It's not like it could get much worse. The important part is not letting it get me down, because if it did, then it compounds the issue, you know?
Invad 3 right eyes said, "Face red droopy eyes, I can't watch stream, my parents said I must sit in my room." Invad 3 right eyes said, grinning squinting face. Invad 3 right eyes said, "JK howdy RP."
Diz, how's it going?
Don D. said, "Hi Invad 3R.
Hope you're having a fine one, Diz. So Diz, you'll be happy to know I finally found a way to get 60 frames per second in Skyrim.
Invad 3 right eyes said, Hey Don, how you guys doing? Relieved face, hot beverage.
You want to see how I can get 60 frames a second in Skyrim, Diz?
Invat 3 right eyes.
There you
Said,
go. 60
doing
frames.
good.
60 frames a second during the loading screens.
Invat 3 right eyes.
It drops back down to 30.
Let's see this.
Once we're
Invat 3 right eyes.
finished loading.
Said. Eyes.
I'm sorry I broke your expectations, I know. I'm a cruel, cruel man.
Invat 3 right eyes. Said. OMG, finally we got 60 FPS. Invat 3 right eyes. Said. That was funny as hell. Dogbrove. Said. Good day, Rob. Happy Saturday, all smiling face with sunglasses.
Happy Saturday, dog. How are you?
Marty 61 plays. Said.
Hello, friend.
Good morning, Rob and everyone in chat.
Hey, Marty, welcome aboard.
Invat 3 right eyes. Said.
Certainly.
RP, there are
What did you have
ASMR
in mind?
videos of just Skyrim nature sounds and ambience. I enjoy putting that on sometime and falling asleep.
Is there anything
Dogbrove.
else you need?
Said. Dog birth? What is Fembot doing to my name? Invat 3 right eyes. Said. Mr. Marty, and it's been a while, dog.
Certainly. What did you have in mind? I'll see to it at once.
Well, I changed
Is there anything else
Fembot
you need?
to the American because she doesn't seem to go into droopy dog mode when she talks,
What did you have in mind?
or into Chicken Little mode
I'll see to it at once.
when she talks.
Is
But
there anything else you need?
she doesn't seem to be able to say your names properly, so I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna win this fight. I can't get her to do things right.
Dogbrove. Said. Hey guys, yeah, had me a couple weeks break from the online. Marty 61 plays. Said. Just finishing up my NMS stream. Was thinking of rating you, Rob, but that would require viewers on my stream. LOL. Dogbrove. Said. I miss sounding drunk. Invat 3 right eyes. Said. RP gave up on Femfem. Invat 3 right eyes. Said. She is a Capricorn.
I'm going back to the drunk fembot because I don't know about you guys, but okay, where's my mouse? There it is. I need
Invat
the
3 right
names
eyes.
to be correct.
Said. XD. Dogbrove. Said. Invat right eyes rolling on the floor laughing.
There we go. Alright, she should be back to normal now. Well, normal for us.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Fem, I only have one eye.
There you go.
Dog breath. Said. Normal. Zany face.
Alright. I do not have to track a farmer's life.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
You guys want to go do
Dog breath.
Dawnbreaker and watch me die a bunch?
Voice back to sounding like his nuts retracted.
We tightened his briefs up a little bit so that he would be back to the way we remember.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Ah yeah, relieved face.
So which do you think we should start with today, guys? You want to start with the Dawnbreaker or head straight off and do Dawn Guard? I'm going to leave the direction off to you guys.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Both are important. Thinking face. Dog breath. Said. Dawnbreaker. As having that sword is great for killing the vamps.
That's true.
Invad 3 RDIZ.
Dawnbreaker will make Dawn
Said.
Guard easier.
I agree, Dawn first.
That's why we keep you around, dog.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Legend.
And look, marvel at the 60 frames per second.
Dog breath. Said. Plus. Glowy sword is all sexy and shiz.
It also lets me get the giant golf ball out of my inventory. And Dawnbreaker is mostly an indoor quest, which is higher FPS with this mod list. Less slideshow for you guys.
Dawn D. Said. Dawnbreak is fun.
It is, but
Dog breath.
But that
Said.
last guy is
Yeah,
a pain
I
in the
dislikes the
ass.
non-droppable items in my items list.
Oh, I hate that golf ball in my list. Especially because it's like 5 pounds, and as we determined last week, or not last week, the week before, I was at the DMV last week.
Barbarian King. Said. Hi RP.
Hey, King, welcome aboard. Even though they're not supposed to be
Barbarian King. Said. Hi,
using
invader.
up our weight,
Dog
they
breath.
are using up our
Said.
weight.
BK cool. Barbarian King. Said.
Did my horse travel
Hi,
with
dog.
me? He did.
Invad3RDIZ said, Mr. King hot beverage cookie. Dawn D said, hey there King Crown.
People are looking at me like they've never seen a lizard riding a reindeer before.
Barbarian King said, hi Dawn smiling face with open hands.
Alright. Judging from the look of it on my screen, and I'm going just by my eyes, we're looking at about 30 FPS. According to my overlay, we were at 4. I think my overlay is wrong. That's not to say that my eyes are right at the 30, but I definitely think I'm higher than 4. Now what I'm seeing on my tablet is closer to 15. So the YouTube delay is definitely affecting the overall quality of the stream. We need to get indoors. I have the fight music.
Invad3RDIZ said, don't stress Aku. In my opinion, I still love watching your Skyrim streams.
Constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts.
I think there's a dragon.
If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
I have a red dot, but I don't see him. So I'm gonna ignore him.
Dog Breath said,
True index pointing up.
Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny.
Barbarian King said, dagger dagger.
There's your golf ball. Wait a minute. Are you? Why are you putting me up in the air?
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim.
I look like a dragon, but I'm not a dragon.
Dog
I
breath.
don't have wings.
Said,
Dragon gonna eat you while she got you floating in the sky, rolling on the floor laughing.
Barbarian King said, lol. Dog Breath said,
Easy snack.
Trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still,
Invad3RDIZ said, plus I know soon you will be getting an upgrade when things start rolling in, so I'm excited.
That's true.
You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
Barbarian King said, "My game crashed here once, she dropped me and I died in an endless
But a
loop."
single candle can banish the darkness of the entire void. If not,
That doesn't sound really good, King.
my beacon is sure to attract a worthy soul. But if you are wise, you will heed my bidding. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkarin destroyed.
Dog
Has
Breath
forced the door
said,
shut, but this
BK,
is my
I've
temple,
had it
and it
continuing
responds
to
to
lift
my
me
will.
until I looped back up from through the
I will
ground.
send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple.
And the Giants thought they had a space program. Oh, look at the towers over there.
Barbarian King said, "Fun times."
Yeah, I've gone through some of these where I only had one save that was right before I did something stupid, and my death
Dog
was
Breath
an infinite
said,
loop.
Great views. Strange views from underneath though.
Lydia should be right with me, so hopefully the game follows its normal tradition of pushing her in to the temple with me.
Oh.
It did, I heard her say, "Oh." Before we go forward, though, Meridia did not give me a new cup of coffee, so I need to go fill it myself. Be right back.
Barbarian King said, "Hot beverage cookie." Invad 3 RDIZ said, "My king, I'm sorry, male sign." Invad 3 RDIZ said, "Can I send you a vid I just put up but I don't think I'm going to publish it?" Dog Breath said,
I take mine like I like my women. Strong, sweet, black and with a shitty attitude. Cheers, Rob.
Well, lately I take mine with cayenne pepper in it, so
Barbarian King
black, hot,
said,
and spicy.
"Thumbs up."
Guide Meridia's light through the temple. And we're already at 40 frames a second in here, so. I mean, that's almost viewable.
Dog breath. Said.
Peppered coffee, only in America.
Dog breath.
It's...
Said.
Winking face.
It is
Dawn
something
D.
that I
Said.
heard about.
Very spicy of you. Is there some health benefit to that, Rob?
Yeah, it's something I heard about doing for increasing the metabolism. I was 9 weeks into my VA weight loss program and hadn't lost any weight. And I was like, this is kind of distressing because, you know, I'm actually working out and not losing weight, and I was eating right and
Dog breath.
couldn't figure it out.
Said.
And
Dawn's fembot been snorting lines.
one of the dietitians mentioned a website that she went to occasionally. So I went and looked, and they mentioned what they called Aztec coffee, which included cayenne pepper. Now, the author uses cream and sugar in their coffee, but did say that you can put it into black coffee, which is how I drink it. The cayenne pepper boosts your metabolism, and it accelerates the caffeine getting into your system. The end result ended up being, over the course of the month since I started doing it, I dropped 8 pounds. So I went 2 months without losing any weight, and then 1 month losing 8 pounds. I was happy with that. I don't know if it was coincidental or truly the result of the action, but
Dog breath. Said.
Fantastic.
Dawn D. Said. Nice, sounds like a tour. Barbarian King.
and if
Said.
you like cayenne pepper,
Nice.
it's not.
Dog breath. Said.
Good work.
It's not a turn off if you like cayenne pepper. I usually put cayenne pepper in rice dishes and stuff anyway, so it wasn't like I was going for a flavor I don't already go with. Which way did I come in? I came in from over there, right? I don't want to get completely corn-farbled and turned around. And you know, I'm eating healthier because, you know, the dietitians gave us a good bit of advice, and
I've got a bad feeling about it.
it's
Dawn D. Said. Me too. I like cooking with cayenne.
yeah, cayenne is definitely the best way to be cooking. Adding spice without calories. Or adding flavor without calories, I should say.
What was that?
Herbs and spices are free, calorie-wise. So you're better off cooking with them than adding a lot of fats that you don't need.
Dog Breath said,
If I add anything to rice, it's usually just banana and or golden raisins. Otherwise I cook it plain as I really enjoy the flavor of rice.
I used to add salt and butter to rice. And I have to admit, you know, there's still times when that is a craving, because, you know, growing up that was practically a comfort. Alright, I don't know where I'm going in here. That was definitely not the way. That's the way. What do I have a lot of? I have a lot of steel arrows.
Is someone there? That's how it's done.
Yes, Lydia, that is exactly how it's done. The odd part is one of them had a bow and no
Dawn
arrows
D.
of their own.
Said, but when we were grown up you needed the extra calories. I never went hungry but remember months and months of beans and rice or potato.
Exactly, Dawn. And our parents knew that we needed the extra calories, and they weren't exactly telling us that we needed the extra calories. They were just giving us what we needed. And although my mother taught me to cook, she didn't exactly tell me why I was cooking what I was cooking in those days. I think I would have preferred it if she had explained the whys of some of the foods. But now I'm in the
Dawn D. Said, and nothing for breakfast, but pancakes for years. I could not eat pancakes for years after that.
Yeah, tell me about it. I love the pancakes, but they don't love me anymore. Yogurt and a piece of fruit is about all I can afford for breakfast.
Oh, no, you don't.
Dog breath. Said,
My grandmother was a chef. Her 3 daughters each learned different aspects of the kitchen. My mom, the youngest, specialized in cakes and pastries.
I'm sorry. You left me no choice.
Why are you apologizing to the ghostly remains of something that tried to kill you? That's awesome, dog. My mother was a darn good cook, but she was definitely not a chef. And I was,
dog breath. Said,
I still have a sweet tooth because of it.
I do have a love of fudge because of fudge that one of my mom's friends used to make. My mom used to say her fudge was so good because she'd stick her thumb in it while she was mixing the pot.
Barbarian King. Said, my eldest likes to bake every weekend, my tummy's always full. Dawn D. Said, everyone loves fudge, it should be a rule lol. Dog breath. Said,
I found a new favorite second topping for my cheese on toast. Honey plus cocoa.
dog breath. Said,
Agreed, Dawn.
know what I just did. Ah.
Ahsoka Tano said, "Hi there."
Doug.
Dog Breath said,
Ahsoka. Hey.
After we stream today, I'm gonna be baking.
Barbarian
I've got
King
a new
said,
recipe for
"Hi Tano."
oatmeal protein bars. And gonna be cooking those up for breakfast
I've never
items.
seen anything quite like that. Oh no, you don't.
Ahsoka Tano said, "I am tinkering with camera settings while dirt dries." Dog Breath said,
People seem to moan about oatmeal cookies, but I love them.
Hear Bane's Courage. Burns the target for 25 points. Okay. Hairbane's Fortress. Increases frost resistance by 50%. Okay. I just got a
Barbarian
magic sword
King
and shield
said,
from somebody I've never
"Yummy
seen
with
here
honey."
before. I'm actually doing a yogurt
Dog Breath
glaze.
said,
Ah, hell yeah.
I'm actually doing a yogurt glaze on them to increase the protein amount. Because I donate plasma twice a week, and my second plasma donation, I'm often very borderline on my plasma, on my protein when they screen me. So I want to boost my protein intake between donations.
Dog Breath said,
Who hurt Yog?
Ha ha ha. With jokes like that, you could be a dad. Alright, let's take a look at that sword and shield I just picked up. Alright, the sword I'm using does 52 damage plus 10 points of frost damage, so 62 damage. The sword I just picked up does 23 and 25, so a respectable 48 points of damage, and sets fire to people. It weighs 13, so it's faster.
Ahsoka Tano said, "BRB test shot time."
Herebane's Fortress is a 24-point shield.
Dog Breath
that
said,
increases my
Chances
frost.
are I'm a dad more times than I'd admit to child support agencies. No mouth face.
Alright, I would need...
Dawn D. said, set people on fire, that's always fun.
And yes, it is. Alright, I need to find an arcane enchanter. I think I just passed one. No, I don't need an arcane enchanter. I need a smithy. Because, well, actually, this is a heavy shield. I don't think I can make it as strong as a heavy shield. But if I can upgrade this high enough to be on par with this, that frost resistance of 50% is just huge, especially considering the people who like to throw those frost spells around. And look at the weight difference. But I definitely think I'm gonna use that burning sword. Because that frost damage is once and it's over. Setting
Dog
somebody
breath.
on fire,
Said,
they continue to.
Zeph is checking my phone out in appreciation of a certain doggo vocalizing in the background. Cool.
Yeah, Lieutenant wants out of her box.
Oh.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said, sorry, was lurking little in Pixel's stream.
I make them stay in their kennel for an hour after they eat just to settle their stomachs.
Ahsoka Tano.
I don't want to find
said,
any surprises
back.
in the house.
I have learned that at both settings, camera sucks. Dog breath. Said,
Sad to know. Ahsoka.
I'm sorry to hear that, Doug.
dog breath. Said,
WB Vader.
Lurking is permissible. Unless you were lurking outside my window.
Ahsoka Tano. Said, I wonder if there's a firmware update. Invad 3 RDIZ. Said, I've been on the phone lurking and on PC on Kickstream, and listening to a song I uploaded as unlisted. But need to record a video actually. Dog breath. Said,
I've had no notifications for Pixel Stream, nor Marty's earlier. YT fucking with me. I'll probably get them tomorrow.
Barbarian King. Said, lol.
YT's back up to their old BS. their notifications are falling apart, and they're more worried about ad blockers than the quality of their
Invad3RDIZ
customer
said,
experience.
Whitey don't like you, Breath of the Wild.
That's how it's done.
I like how Lydia's like, "Oh no, you don't," as if she was doing anything to that spirit. She's still not even in this room. Hey, dude.
Dog Breath said,
You look like you set off a trap.
YT working hard enough ramming adverts in my face. The half-hour video I watched earlier must have been interrupted 10 times at least, with double advert drop.
Yeah, they're good at setting off those. All right, we're gonna save right here. In case I set off a trap that kills me. Being this guy's sitting on a trap. The only yogurt I have left is for my breakfast bars when I do this, the coating. My daughter's also eating right. She was just trying to steal my yogurt. Lydia's using the Shield of Isgrimor, by the way.
Alhoon Gaming said, Hey RP and all in chat.
Hey Alhoon, welcome aboard. Hope you're having a fine Saturday.
Barbarian King said, Hi, Alhoon. Invad3RDIZ said, Alhoonigan. Dog Breath said,
That skeleton's face should have been more painfully surprised at getting death by spikes from underneath.
Yeah, it looks like he had death by Oingo Boingo.
Is someone there?
Dog Breath said,
Alhoon.
Alhoon Gaming said, Not so bad, wife is away to work, so contemplating a stream.
What do we have here? Battle of Red Mountain. Block increase. Nice.
Dog Breath said,
Cool.
pick them dwarven arrows. Damn it, Lydia. Why didn't you stop me from doing that?
Invad3RDIZ said, Dog, I have a song for you. Search this on YT, Mr. John Potverdecker. It's great to be a Belgian pad. Dog breath said,
Just given Zeph a frozen banana, with strict instruction to keep it on the floor and not join me on the couch. Guess where he is sat now?
Right next
Dog
to you
breath
on the couch.
said,
What? Is that even English?
Invad3RDIZ said, Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Invad3RDIZ said, Potverdecker is Dutch, yes.
Care of that?
Invad3RDIZ said, I heard it's on an old Jeremy Clarkson show where he goes to different countries. Here he went to Belgium.
I gotta say that, that second one that Lydia was fighting probably thought we were entirely unfair to him. And she's hitting him in the face with a shield, I'm hitting him in the back with a shield.
Barbarian King said, Was that a Top Gear 1 invader? Invad3RDIZ said, Sorry BK. Invad3RDIZ said, Was in kitchen quick. Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Ew, L check quick. Dog breath. Said.
Trying to get my other phone to connect to Wi-Fi, to listen to it.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said.
Oh wow, that
Jeremy Clarkson around the world
beam
Belgium.
hurts. I never crossed the beam before. I didn't know it hurt.
Barbarian King. Said. Okay, thumbs up. Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Episode name BK.
I've only been playing this game for what, 12 years? First time I ever crossed Meridia's Beacon's beam? That's gotta be some kind of record.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. S. A music sounds like this.
S.
Invad
Oh,
3
music sounds like
RDIZ.
this.
Said. Old South African bone music.
What I really need for the final fight here is VATS and a saved critical. So I can Dragon Bone Arrow the bad guy to the skull.
Oh. Huh?
I know that's not going to happen, but...
Dog breath. Said.
For some reason, I've just been reminded of Spitting Image.
Dog breath. Said.
Smile with horns.
Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. OMW, I've never seen this. Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. XD. Barbarian King. Said. That show was a hoot, tears of joy. Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. I must watch. Invad 3 RDIZ. Said. Meow meow. Dog breath. Said.
Spitting Image did a song about South Africans.
Alright,
breath.
guys. What do you
Said.
think?
Rolling on the floor laughing.
How many deaths before I win?
Dog breath. Said.
I was real disappointed of the reboot.
Dawn D. Said. BRB mom needs to vent.
Okay, Don.
Barbarian King said, "Okay, Dawn." Dog Breath said,
Quick save.
I just saved. But I'm wondering how many deaths before I pull it off.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Dog Breath said,
First time victory, biceps, biceps.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, "Going to sail a tiny bit."
Where is he? Where'd he go? I can't see him. As soon as I lost track of him, he was gonna win.
Dog Breath said,
I was shield
Don't
bashing him.
forget a shield bash once in a while to stun him.
I was shield bashing him and hitting him, but as soon as I lost track of where he was,
Dog Breath said,
No. Skull and crossbones.
yeah, as
Barbarian
soon
King
as I lost track
said,
of where he
"Skull and
was,
crossbones."
it was over. Once he was not directly in front of me and could hit me with that ice spike, it was over.
Dog Breath said,
I'm on a delay here.
I've got a
Sorry.
bad feeling about this.
Why did... Oh, because I died, it was no longer on that flaming blade. What's it called? It's called... That's what it's called. I lost him. All right. Prepare my weapons before I go. We got this. We got this.
Dog Breath said,
Can you funnel them by taking a stand before the doorway entrance?
I need to charge him, otherwise he'll just frost spell me to death. Oh, you know what I should do? Switch to that frost resistance shield. Where is that? Alright. This is no longer favorited. This one is. So let's.
I don't think you're supposed to be there.
Let her out.
I just. The exit is open. She's not exiting.
You are not
I think
exiting.
you're supposed to sit on furniture. Unless it's a couch or a chair. Yeah. She agrees.
Dog breath. Said,
Making some sausage
Doesn't
or something, I
help
don't know.
being
already ate
a
that.
cold-blooded
Oh, okay.
gecko
See, I don't
rolling
like
on the
things.
floor laughing.
I'm gonna try him. Feeling worse every day. I got Tuesday. Your birthday. That's biopsy day.
in that 3RDIZ. Said, wow, was that a meow? I heard it through headphones and Pixel stream. Dog breath. Said,
Cat face, back chat, cat face.
Yeah, my wife came in, saw the cat sitting on the table next to the door, and was like, "You're not even supposed to be sitting there." And she was screaming at her like, "I'm not supposed to be here." Yeah, well, that frost shield did nothing for me. 50% resistance to frost still did nothing to me for me. I think I need to charge him faster. With my regular. Oh, I definitely need the burning sword though. I wonder if I have
dog
any
breath. Said,
resistance
Any
to frost.
poison for that first arrow shot?
I might have some poison too.
dog breath. Said,
Drain Magika would be useful.
Resistance to no poisons. I have a true shot. %20 more damage. I'll chug that right before I fire.
Barbarian King. Said, fun relieved face.
I can take a sleeping tree sap. But that's risky. I get an extra 100 points of health for 45 seconds, but then I'd better be sure that I don't go in a negative before That's risky. I think I'm going to take the true shot right before the shot. Because I could possibly get a second shot on him.
Dog breath.
I could
said,
take the shot.
It's for places like this dungeon why I dedicate several hours of a new character, building them up.
Yeah.
Dog
well,
breath.
this is what, 3
said,
weeks of this character?
Rocky montage styly.
Barbarian King said, what shouts have you?
I have Fuss and Flame Breath. I haven't gone and even met the angry old men yet. I only have Fuss.
Barbarian King
I could do the
said,
true shot.
unrelenting force be handy.
I could do the true shot, then immediately
Barbarian
take
King
the invisibility.
said, okay.
Because invisibility will immediately put me back to hidden.
Dog breath said,
Fooze that mofo after an arrow hit.
I'm not close enough. But if I can get... Oh, he knows I'm here.
What was that?
This time he just knew I was here. Every other time I come down those stairs exactly the same way. He doesn't know I'm here. This time he knows I'm here. I'm getting really annoyed with this.
Barbarian King said, preparation is key. Dog breath said,
Lydia kicked a can. I heard it.
Barbarian King said, lol.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Keep your bad feelings to yourself, Lydia. I need to get far enough forward that I can get away from this central hall after taking the invisibility potion.
Dog breath said,
Go back outside and tell that goddess where her beacon can be shoved to shine from.
I know, right? Alright. They are already potentially aware. Invisibility should make me invisible, though. Invisibility is not working. I never went back to hidden with invisibility. So I'm just going to have to try the true shot with... Let's get that... Oh, first I have to do the sword again.
Barbarian King said, ass swooping skull and crossbones.
Alright, we're going to get the true shot.
Dog breath said,
How about using invisibility to sneak in
You're
and
supposed
get
to
up
be
close to him?
Dog breath said,
Without arrow shot?
Let's... Alright. That does 52 damage. That does 24 damage. My first shot on him would be 74 plus 24%. Plus 20%. 20% of 74 is... 15. That would be 85 points of damage in my first hit. If I just managed to sneak up on him and strike him from behind, my first hit would be either 62...
said,
30-ish.
What are you saying? 30-ish.
Dog breath said,
Ignore me.
Trufflat said,
Hey,
RP
True.
buddy. Barbarian King
I'm not sure
said,
what the sneak multiplier
multiplayer.
is.
Barbarian King said, hi True beer mugs.
What is the sneak multiplier?
Dog breath said,
Truffle cool.
I don't have anything in sneak.
Trufflat said,
Barbarian beer mugs and dog.
So, and I have no points to put into anything. So, whatever the base sneak multiplier is,
Invad3 RDIZ said, Truffulatus.
I've got a bad feeling.
Barbarian King said, shame.
this character was never intended to be a stealth archer. This character was intended to be a brutal tank.
Trufflat said,
Yo Invad3R call me hand medium light skin tone.
I mean, I'm willing to try the invisibility run.
Invad3 RDIZ said, Grinclaw.
And they still see me Why am I blue? Somebody is freezing me. But they saw me as soon as I came in, even invisible.
Barbarian King said, "A glorious death skull and crossbones."
Oh, definitely.
Dog Breath said,
Look the spell trap on the ground.
There's no spell trap there. Because he's not turning around, one of the ghosts is. And remember, everyone, if you're getting killed repeatedly in a catacomb, and you just can't seem to figure out the next move, take a break. Make a cup of coffee. Maybe one that you got at Coffee Brand Coffee
Dog
with a 5% discount for
said,
using my affiliate
Have you
code in the
the
description below.
MUFFLR spell?
Dog Breath
What, are you kidding me? I
said,
don't know what spells I have.
Muffle.
Let's see. I have... These are all my spells.
God
I have
King Zul
Candlelight...
said,
No, I don't have
"Afternoon RP, hope things are good." Dog Breath said,
Zul.
Zul, welcome aboard.
Barbarian King said, "Hi Zul."
Got a bad feeling about this.
I'm going back to my original tactic. I'm going to shoot him once and charge with my blade and shield. But I'm going to try to potion myself if he casts on me.
Barbarian King said, "RP nice pitch hot beverage."
Thanks, King. I tried to slip it in there.
God King Zul said, "King Crown, hope you doing well." Dog Breath said,
Nice plug there, Rob.
God King Zul said, "Dog Breath,
One-
long time no see rock." Dog Breath
I hadn't even taken
said,
damage
Saluting
until the
face.
spell hit me.
God King Zul said, "It was smooth as hell, Rob lol."
The spell hit me and I died. I was like, oh, I can't take my health potion until the spell hits me. The spell hit me and I died.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
All right, Lydia. What do you suggest? Get out of the way, Lydia. I'm going to let you make the suggestion.
Barbarian King said, "Sorry, I can't help it, but I'm rolling on the floor laughing."
Get me a potion of Fortify Health that gives me lots of health.
Dog Breath said,
Activate them, then run away. I mean, make a swift tactical withdrawal to the chopper. Get to the chopper.
Where's my shield? Shield? Yeah. And swordical. And the door is locked. Give me a fucking potion. Why isn't my health really going up?
Barbarian King said, "It's a rat trap and you been caught lol." Dog Breath said,
Stage 3 of anger is the increase of swearing at higher volume.
Dog Breath said,
Waiting for Stage 10 Rage Monitor launch.
Why is my stamina gone again? I just filled my stamina bar.
Dog Breath said,
Smile with horns.
He is like just draining my fucking stamina bar.
Dog Breath said,
Frost spells eat your stamina.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Dog Breath said,
Yay.
I hate fighting in this hallway. You keep hitting the walls. You can't hit shit.
Barbarian King said, "No retreat, no surrender, we are Sparta." Barbarian King said, "GG."
Quick, save this before the damn game crashes and I have to do it again.
Dog Breath said,
Well done. Brilliant play getting that dungeon done first time, winking face.
You don't have to stroke me, dude.
Dog Breath said,
Edit the video.
Alright, first, look around the pedestal and see if there's a Dawnbreaker laying around.
Barbarian King said, awesome, cool.
Because sometimes there's two. One just laying around on the pedestal and one in the pedestal. And if I can have two, why not?
Dog Breath said,
It usually drops by his body.
It depends if he's fighting in here or not. Look at that, 60 frames a second.
Said,
ooh boy.
Sometimes. Not sure what it is that makes two appear, but it's not always.
Yeah, it doesn't always happen, and I think the unofficial patch actually fixes it. And this has the unofficial patch in it, so it was unlikely to happen anyway. The worst part is I didn't loot any of the bodies for gold, and she's going to drop me outside.
Malkarin is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because...
Barbarian King said, I've never got
A
to...
new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. May the light of certitude
I can lie to her.
guide your efforts.
I think I'm just going to leave that right there. Let some other poor schnook walking by accidentally touch that and have her scream in their face
Dog Breath
about
said,
their hand and beacon.
Hey BK, what's your weather like? We had a roaster yesterday, but now it's proper pissing it down. British weekends, FTW.
Lydia just asked me if I want to go inside these ruins. Sometimes I think she's truly daft. There's a dead bear on the road. Did you do that? Alright. Let's take a look at what Dawnbreaker gives us. It too is a 25 sword.
Dog Breath said,
So you've sent me your shit weather? Well, thanks, friend.
So I can upgrade both of these swords at
Barbarian
a smithy
King said, You're very
and
welcome
give
to it.
her Herbane's courage.
Dog Breath said,
Grin.
Let's get our ass to Whiterun. I'll be right back, refilling my coffee.
Dog Breath said,
Work on your alchemy.
Dog Breath said,
Get you some fortify smithing on the go, with blister wart and glowing mushrooms.
Barbarian King said, Alchemy it very important to get better stats on everything. Ahsoka Tano said, Back. I was outside tilling dirt. Barbarian King said, WB. Dog Breath said,
Are you playing in the dirt again, Ahsoka?
Hey, Bob. Yeah, Dave. There's a lizard sitting on a reindeer in front of the stables.
Ahsoka Tano said, Yeah. Dog Breath said,
If you find gold, tell no one.
I'll come see you in a minute. Well, if you find gold, you kind of have to tell at least the person you're going to sell the gold to. Because gold has value only when you sell it. Not that that's a bad thing.
Dog Breath said,
Oh yeah. But don't tell them where you got it from.
Oh, definitely not.
Barbarian King said, True.
And it's like people are always saying, "Oh, well, you know, don't deal in this kind of gold or that kind of gold." There's in the '80s, people were like, "Oh, you can't accept Krugerrands because you know there was this whole anti-apartheid thing in America at the time." And in the '90s, somebody had found a cache of Nazi gold in a Swiss safe somewhere, and they were like, "Oh, well, you can't accept Nazi gold." And I was like, dude, people are just gonna melt it down
Dog Breath
and
said,
give it to you anyway.
Just assure. Persuade them it's yours and not taken from that old lady's house down the road.
Dog Breath said,
Trust me.
Barbarian King said, rolling on the floor laughing.
Gold is gold. Once it's molten, it takes whatever form you put it in. If you have an ounce of gold, melt it. As a matter of fact, it melts easily. You can melt it with a map torch. Dawnbreaker needs an ebony ingot, and this needs refined moonstone. And it's a fine ivy, isn't it? And this shield
Ahsoka Tano
needs
said,
refined moonstone.
BRB.
Good to see you.
So I need 2 refined moonstones and an ebony ingot.
Protect yourself or deal some damage.
One ebony ingot. Or 7.
Good luck out there.
Dog Breath said,
While he's away, does anyone know Ahsoka's address? In case he comes back and says he's struck gold.
I know what state he's
Dog
in.
Breath said,
Smile with horns.
Okay, I could only get the Urbane's Fortress up to 35, which is still darn good. And like I said, that frost resistance, incredibly valuable, might be more valuable than the 55 just for the frost resistance. And I'm heavily considering selling the Dragonbone shield just for that purpose. upgrade Dawnbreaker. And Urbane's Courage. At some point I picked up an Elven Dagger. Definitely don't need that.
Dog breath.
I can already make them legendary.
Have you got any blister wart and glowing mushrooms? You can make fortify smithing and improve them more.
Ahsoka Tano said, back. Dog breath said,
Grin.
I don't know how much more I can make them, because, I mean, they're already legendary. Gonna make that my primary sidearm. I'm gonna make Urbane's Courage Lydia's primary sidearm. No, I need to charge that. Where are you at, Lid? Lids! Always wandering off.
Dog breath said,
There is legendary. And then there's legendary.
Ahsoka Tano said, I was thinking of walking to the store, but then I thought, I don't want to walk that far.
Got something for just about everybody in here.
Dog breath
Holler if you have any
said,
questions.
Great motivation.
Dog breath said,
Thumbs up.
Yes, my thing? Here's everything I have.
Alright, you are currently carrying an ebony war axe that's worth 29. I am giving you that. You're currently carrying 39 armor is Grimoire's shield. I'm tempted to give you the dragon shield.
Barbarian King said, use a skateboard for shopping.
Doug skating to the shopping center? That's cool if it's downhill, but then he has to skate uphill back home with his bags.
I'll guard you with my life.
Yes, you will.
Everything you see here was made with skill and care by my wife, Adrienne.
No, it wasn't.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I'm here to sell stuff, not buy stuff. Somehow I ended up with an elven dagger. That's for you. Glass warhammer. Why do I need a glass warhammer for? I definitely don't need... an elven shield of shock suppression. Or 6 ebony ingots.
Dog Breath said,
Do you watch any firearms vids, Rob?
Good
Have
doing
you seen the
business with you.
squad auto that the US Army is looking at adopting? It looks effing cool as.
You look like
Likes-
someone who knows how to wield a weapon.
Um,
You've come to the right place.
I looked at the Sig Spear, and it is an awesome looking weapon.
Oh,
I don't know if that's the weapon you're talking about. It's a versatile weapon. It's multiple configuration. 6.8 millimeter. Greetings, Tony.
Barbarian King said, Hi Tony.
Yeah, it's not just a squad automatic
Dog
weapon.
Breath
It's
said,
Hey Tony.
It's a personal weapon, it's a designated marksman weapon, and a squad automatic weapon, depending on the configuration. But the army is only put in an order sufficient to field possibly in special forces units. So I'm not sure why they made a big deal about that
Ahsoka
adoption.
Tano said, BRB need to move tools.
Usually they don't make a lot of noise about adopting special weapons like that when they adopt them in small numbers. So maybe the Pentagon is planning on doing a larger purchase
Avalanche
in the future.
Multimedia said, New controller working good and got the old one working on the cable that came with the new one.
Ah, 2 for 1. Good deal.
Dog Breath said,
Lol.
We're going to lighten the load a little bit. Drop as much as we can here.
Avalanche Multimedia said, but movement is solved. Dog Breath said,
They gonna start a new war somewhere to do some field testing.
Barbarian King said,
They
nice.
already started
Avalanche
a new war somewhere.
Multimedia
It's called Ukraine.
said, as you should
Perhaps
have
you've heard of
seen
it?
both you and Gary.
Alright, don't need to be carrying those. They're not that good. Need to find more of those somewhere. Don't need those. Those are okay. I always forget to put that... Oh, I was wearing the Dibella amulet. Good, that gives me better prices. I wasn't wearing my dragon plate.
Dog Breath said,
What was I wearing?
The tech being used in Ukraine isn't new. And the stuff being sent to the Ukrainians isn't the top grade stuff.
Any of our advisors who are there are definitely using new stuff. Just saying. I can't tell you what they actually have there, but I can say if there's advisors there,
Tano
and
said,
to the best of my
that
knowledge, there are.
didn't die, and Tila is in the shop. Barbarian King said,
Both good
it's
things,
still
Doug.
effective.
Hey, World War II rifles still kill. But, let's, sleep until 8 in the morning. And I can almost guarantee you the United States has advisors on the ground in Ukraine. There have been too many slips of the tongue by officials talking about the war, saying things like that.
Dog Breath said,
WW1 being seen in use in Ukraine.
World War II vehicles have been seen moving around in Ukraine, so we know that the old tech is in use. Okay, Blue Mountain Flowers, Blister Ward. I believe I planted that stuff. Excuse me, thank you. See, planning ahead when I planted this farm, wanted the farm to both make money, so I planted crops that sell in this region, and products that would make me potions. Why do... Really? I can't even...
Dog Breath said,
Doom music kicked in.
Dog Breath said,
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Hey, those are my mushrooms you're fucking roasting. how annoying you are?
Dog Breath said,
Roasted shrooms are good for making tea.
Barbarian King said, yes, it isn't like your farm.
Guess he doesn't like me either. I think I'm gonna have to shoot him with one of his own brothers or sisters. Oh, really? You son of a bitch, you're going all the way over to fucking East Bumfuck. Quit acting like you don't know that I'm your doom. Get your ass on the ground where I can beat the shit out of you.
Invad 3 RDIZ said, King, what did you think of that little music video thing? Invad 3 RDIZ said, interesting or nah? Barbarian King said, thought it was fun. Invader left a comment.
Oh, now he's in the air again. And I'm stuck between a rock. Where are you?
Invad 3 RDIZ said, thank Barbs.
Son of a bitch, he hid behind a freaking... How did you hide behind a damn 2-inch tall barn?
Dog Breath said,
Stealth Dragon has sneak skills.
No shit, right?
Redfield Reef
said, "Hello Rob and everyone."
Invad 3 RDIZ
Hello, Patrick.
said, "I see Tony inviting me to Sea of Thieves. But I don't have a mic. And plus I'm just taking it chilled. Trying to get LVL 50.
Ahsoka Tano
Said, FPS is a tad low. Dog breath. Said,
Redfield hand waving.
Redfield Re. Said,
My coffee brand coffee just came in the mail. Looking forward to giving it a try.
Barbarian King.
Good to
said,
hear, Patrick.
Hi Red.
I think you're gonna like it. I really do. Some of the best coffee I've ever tasted.
Dog breath. Said,
Cool thumbs up.
Now hold on, you. I'm busy. You don't get to kill me today.
Redfield Re. Said,
I only ordered K-cups, but they also sent me a bag of the regular stuff.
They're pretty good that way.
Dog breath. Said,
Extra.
Yeah. They'll send you extra product. Sometimes they'll send you stickers or a hat.
Redfield Re. Said,
Yes. Dog breath. They sent me extra.
Dog breath. Said,
Nice.
Can I go back to my farm now? Without stealing somebody's horse? I'm not even sure where my farm is. I think it's over here. Is this me? Yes, this is me.
Dog breath. Said,
I have misplaced my farm.
Dog breath. Said,
Rolling on the floor laughing.
So even though I don't have to harvest my own stuff, I can. I can use my stuff. I can take my wheat to my mill, grind it into flour, and make pastries and stuff. That's my farmhand. Where's Faendrel?
Invad3RDIZ said, loving the PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting a PowerPoint presentation right now.
Ahsoka Tano said, you too. Invad3RDIZ said, I'm just kidding, RP, don't kill me.
I'll kill you later. I like you, Diz. I'll kill you last. Faendrel is that way? Please don't be dead, Faendrel.
Dog Breath said,
Wheat and blue mountain flowers make a great health potion.
Yes, they do. Where is Faendrel?
Invad3RDIZ
Where?
said,
Where?
rolling on the floor laughing, oh go. Last Mimi pleading face.
Why is Faendrel halfway to freaking Riverwood? He's like, fuck this shit. I'm going to... There's a dragon? Okay, I'll leave the farmhands to tend to the house. You guys talk to you later. Now, wheat and blue mountain flowers make a good health potion. Blue mountain flowers and blisterwort make a good fortify health potion.
Dog Breath said,
Feck this dragon shit. I'm out to here.
What happens if you put wheat,
Barbarian
blisterwort,
King said,
and blue mountain flowers
No.
together? You get a potion of Fortify Health that restores 39 points of health and increases your health by 25 points at my current
Dog Breath
health low.
said,
Wheat and blue flowers should both heal and fortify.
But if you remove the blister wart, it still does the same thing. But if you leave the blister wart and remove the wheat, all it does is restore. So, the Fortify Health gives you that bonus 25 points. Or you can just get the healing of 39 points. Glow Dust
Dog
Do I
breath.
have any? I don't have any glow
Said.
dust.
Glow dust will boost.
Ahsoka Tano. Said. No mushroom tea.
Yeah, I don't have any glow dust, however. I thought I had a satchel. I do not have a satchel, however. But you see, I did not change the alchemy lab on purpose.
Dog breath. Said.
Blisterwort and glowing mushrooms.
Blisterwort and glowing mushrooms.
Barbarian King. Said. Too many combinations to remember them all.
Alright. Blisterwort and glowing mushrooms. Potion of unknown effect. Well, let's make that potion and see what it does. You have discovered Fortify Smithing. Weapon and armor improving is 25% better for 30 seconds. It's a useful potion to know how to make.
Ahsoka Tano. Said. Mix stuff at random and be sure to drink.
Always useful. Always useful. But no, when I told Feindal to repair everything and build what I wanted, I specifically
Tano
did not tell him
said,
to build me an alchemy
You
lab.
know for testing.
Because if I tell him to build me an alchemy lab, he gives me the same lab I already have. I lose the pre-planted stuff that she had down there. And the push-button bookcase disappears. Well, why would I want that? I left the kids' room alone. So, effectively, it's not mine. But I can still use the cooking pot. And this is my bedroom. And the farm is, of course, mine. So it's 1,500. I need Feindal to come.
Barbarian King. Said. I keep my alchemy and smithing ingredients together in a separate box.
Oh yeah, I
Dawn
keep my smithing
said,
stuff outside.
What house is this? Dog
This
breath.
is Golden Hills
said,
Plantation.
It's a cozy steading.
It is available in the new Skyrim, because they added all the Hearthfire stuff.
Dawn D. said, looks like you progressed a lot.
I've gotten quite far. That should be Faendal right there. Barring any new dragon attacks, we should be good to go. Hey, dipshit. I don't pay you to run away when the farm gets attacked.
Hello again, friend. Very good, sir.
How much did I make? 1900.
Dawn D.
Farewell.
said, my mom needed to vent because she lost all her mama duck and the ducklings.
Oh. I'm assuming that she doesn't just keep them for food.
Dog Breath said,
my alchemy ingredients are stored as following: fortify restoration, fortify destruction, fortify paralyze, everything else.
Dawn D. said, she's out setting live traps now with her husband, as she thinks it's raccoons. Dog Breath said,
that's sad.
It is sad. I hate seeing, my mother-in-law has, chickens as her favorite chickens. Which, I mean, they, much like any animals that you keep, they pass long before we do. But she kept hers for eggs. And when I get my own place, I'm going to be keeping chickens for eggs.
Barbarian King said, sorry to hear that, Dawn.
I will also be keeping chickens for meat, however. Which my wife is well aware that that is the intended purpose of animals. There is no lockbox in this
Redfield
house.
Re said,
we have ducks just wandering the neighborhood nowadays.
Dawn D. said, they were egg and meat birds. Dawn D.
Okay, well, if
said, and yes,
if they
she
were,
has chickens and guinea hens too.
So it wasn't a personal attachment to them. It was, well, it might have been, but it was also the loss of the animals in general that's very frustrating. I understand that.
Dog Breath said,
when I lived on the narrow boat, there was a pair of aggressive swans nest on the towpath not far from my mooring. After they hatched their brood, my morning alarm clock would...
Have I been to Riften once already? I think I have. Oh, swans and geese are absolutely horrible birds. Mean as the day is long.
Said,
and the swan family wanting breakfast off me.
When I was a kid on Long Island, I used to fish in a public pond at a
Dog
park.
Breath said,
Canadian geese are assholes.
And my stepdad made me take a pellet gun in the tackle box with me to keep the geese away. Because
Dog breath.
they would come
and
after.
they shit like shit factories.
Yeah, they'd come after you if you were fishing at the pond because you were disturbing their water. And there's nothing you could do about it. Well, there was something you could do about it. You could shoot them with a pellet. It didn't kill them unless you were absolutely incredible at shooting. And the local police did not care if you shot a pellet into the body of a goose. You were simply not allowed to use real firearms to shoot at them. Uh-oh, it's nighttime. I do not want to travel at night, especially going to meet the Dawn Guard.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
I was going to say, why did the other guard run off to attack? Because you were busy talking instead of doing your job.
Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
I like duck. I should see if we can raise duck here in southern Nevada. We probably can't. It's way too hot for them here, unless there's a breed of duck that are already living here. If there are, that would be a good domestic animal to keep.
Dog breath. Said.
There is a way into Riften without going in through one of the gates first time. Unless the patch has removed that.
Are you talking about coming up from the docks and going in that way?
Dog breath. Said.
Duck is my favorite fowl meat.
I really love duck. It is... especially when prepared correctly. I mean, you can obviously poorly prepare any fowl. You know what I forgot to do? I was going to go to Hendrheim and put my my Santa suit on a dummy.
Redfield Re. Said.
Why would you eat fowl meat? Yuck.
No
Dog
dad.
breath.
No dad jokes
Said.
from you, Patrick. You're not a
No.
dad.
There is a vent you can sneak in through. vanilla. It's on the furthest north end of the docks.
Be careful. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Worse.
Dog breath. Said.
Funny.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
What gives you that idea?
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? That's the wrong answer. Last thing the Blackbriars need around here is some
Dog breath.
trying to steal a piece
Said.
of the action.
The vent is the exit you come out of if you ever do a jailbreak from Riften.
Dog breath. Said.
The Blackbriars have
Riften.
Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. So keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. All right. Let's not get too hasty now. So what do you want to know?
Why would I want to know about the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild?
Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. So basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Hey, you, get over here. I want to talk to you.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know, but how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Chandra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of acid.
I don't think I've ever had to break out of the jail in Riften. I'm a goody two-shoes. Never killed anybody who didn't deserve it.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
Holy shit, there's a lot of people in here.
This is one of the signs. The signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of Kai.
No, Mama. We talked about this. Talon? Yeah. What's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. I don't care. A deal's a deal. Don't know why you'd help a stranger like that. But a septum's a septum. Don't care where it comes from. You can tell Shadra his debt's been paid.
Barbarian King said, Riften full of thieves and degenerates, I feel so at home here. Cool.
Around this city.
Good evening.
Redfield Re said,
My coffee has cooled off enough to drink. It is very good stuff.
Where's the bar wench? The only person not here is the one I need to talk to get a room. Where are you at? Potty Scales? I know your boyfriend won't sell me a room.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, let me know. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
No, I just need a room, and your girlfriend's not here to sell me one.
Yes?
Just get out of the way.
Done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey, lad. Need something?
Watch what you're doing.
Look, I'm just looking for a lizard woman. Probably hear that a lot, but...
Kira, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Marmal. We've all heard of the dragons and their return.
Good evening.
It's an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove
Never
myself.
done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey,
You ever
lad.
shut your
Keep the
mouth?
sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Ever? I guess I'm just gonna have to sit down and spend the night on a bench. Patrick, I told you that it is very good stuff. And I don't know the exact process they use to make the Keurig
Looking for work?
cups,
I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
but I do know that the coffee, when you first order it, is when they roast the coffee. So I think the K-Cups, they roast the coffee, they make the coffee, then they concentrate it down.
You want a drink? If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
I didn't try to talk to you in the first place. You're the one who stopped me while I was leaving. Freaking moron. I'm trying to get the hell out of the city, and you're trying to murder my frame rate. I think that's how the K-Cups are made. They brew the coffee, and then they concentrate it down into a liquid concentrate, and then they put it in the K-Cup, and then it's the Keurig, when it's put through the machine, it's reconstituted with the right amount of hot water. But don't quote me on that. I'm not the expert. I just like
Redfield Re said,
IDK, but it's good.
It is good coffee. And if you have a drip coffee maker, either at home or at work, I think you're going to find the ground coffee that they sent you is equally good.
Any luck with Sapphire? By 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this.
I'm not from Riften.
But I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
I assume this conversation's over? There we go.
Yes. Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm.
Oh, that's very
My
nice.
own stables one day. I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. I'd better get going.
Now that it's daytime, and I'm at least marginally less likely to be jumped by vampires. I'm going to join the Dawn Guard. That is not my preferred weapon anymore. We're no longer in town, so get that sucker back on.
Nothing.
See? Marginally less likely to see a vampire.
What was that?
What was what? You would almost think that the fog would make it easier to go unseen. And then you would get turned around because we can't see where we're going. Then you cross some really pop into third person mode. Oh! That flash of light.
Prepared to die. You're the worst. You get the best of me. I am sorry. I left no choice.
Why are you sorry? She started her day by firing arrows at me. £4, 95 gold. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yes?
Just random travelers.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of
Oh, that's
twilight,
wonderful.
if you'll excuse me. Safe
Oh,
travel.
where is the shrine?
Quick Smoke, Captain Rob and Chat. Barbarian King said,
Howdy, Mikey.
Hi Smoke. Dawn D said, Hi Quick Smoke, are you doing today?
That stab of light just hurt.
Quick Smoke said, I'm doing great, Dawn Ty, for asking.
You weren't even a good outlaw. Good gosh.
Need something?
Oh, that makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah?
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawn Guard too? Truth is, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess.
Quinny against the ATF.
I know I have Nano in my YouTube list, so I should be able to.
You probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran's
I'll rip you in half.
I'll make you pay.
Quick Smoke said, "It's great."
I'll have to go look after this stream. I do have to do some cooking afterwards. It'll be good to watch while I'm in the kitchen.
I hope the vampires try to attack us here. A lot easier than hunting them down in their holes.
Well, you made it. Good. Isran's in the fort. He'll get you sorted out. Never seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Kind of a Dawn Guard specialty. Nothing better for putting down vampires. Here, take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to know how to use it if you really plan to join the Dawn Guard. I lost 2 wives to vampires. I will avenge them. It's good to know that I will not have to do it alone. I'm glad this Dawn Guard exists. All right, then.
Quick Smoke said, "He paints the ATF and a huge anti-American monster."
That was just sitting there for the taking.
Well, if they act a certain way, kind of hard to dispute. Did she yell, "Stop that"? I think that's enough out of you, wench. Lucky for you, that was just sitting there for the taking. Yeah, it is lucky for me, isn't it? God, my head hurts.
New recruits. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on. He's right inside. He's right inside.
I don't think we needed Selon there to tell us if Isran would decide. We know that Isran's in charge. Probably not going to be a major world of difference on the inside of the fort. Hopefully the frame rate inside is going to be okay.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawn Guard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Karsep telling me repeatedly that full Dawn Guard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran. Marset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance. Everyone. They're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want? You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back in shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You Vigilants always do the least you can do.
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Then are granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a surly? I'm not a soldier, and you're not joining the army.
Yes, sir. Isran.
Didn't I tell you to step forward? Farm boy, huh? What's your weapon?
My weapon? I mostly just use my paw's axe when wolves are attacking the goats or something.
My paw's axe. Stendar preserve us. Don't worry. I think we can make a Dawn Guard out of you. Here, take this crossbow. Let's see how you shoot.
Crossbow? I never...
Yes, a crossbow. Best thing for killing vampires.
Alright, guys. My head is just... Whatever happened when that flash of light hit me, my head's just too too screwed up. I'm gonna have to call it here. I appreciate y'all coming out and hanging with me for the roughly 3 hours that we went on adventures with Velo Ceraptor. I hope everybody's doing well. Check in on friends and family. Make sure everybody's doing okay. I'll be back tomorrow for the family fun time at some random time. Probably going to play Dead by Daylight again. Until then, I'm Rob. You've been gaming with RP.